ground first.
Yeah.
And then we can put the slide in.
More wood bark. But there's all kinds of different wood.
Still a little bit of moisture in that soil. Covered up by all that other, kept it from drying out. It's been a while too since I dug it. That all came out of that little pocket down there in the hole. Put some sand at the bottom though. It'll come out of there too fast. We'll drop something down it to make sure it doesn't come out too fast. I may change the pitch a little bit less than that. I think it's pretty good right there though. Well, it is just about time to call it a day. See, the sun has gone behind the mountain over there. That's my cue to have about an hour of daylight left. I think I'm going to back up, smooth it off a little bit more, and call it a day. Go grease the machine. I don't know what that kid's doing over there. Being a goofball. I got a big rock underneath it so it can't roll off and smash him. That's what he's standing on. I'd say it was a pretty good day. Got this mess cleaned up here. Now I can come with the truck and the trailer real tight to this corner without worrying about hitting rebar and structural steel. Glad to see that cleaned up. I still have a little bit of 24-inch culvert pipe at the house to get out here, but not too much. Let's go walk over there to the kids' playground. Take a look at that real quick. So I didn't ever make it over here to backfill behind these little retainer walls today. That's going to have to be tomorrow. But I did get the mess cleaned up over there, trailer unloaded, and started on the playground over here. This isn't going to take too long. They're going to have fun with this. It's temporary, you know, that's my topsoil pile, so I'll be using it as well. But it'll make a good playground for now. Yeah, I think they'll have fun with this little partial buried playhouse. This is 48-inch pipe.
This is 36.
That's 36, yep.
And I can climb on 36.
So the 48-inch, I'm going to dig a little pocket out right here and then stack some flat stone to make a kind of a back wall in it. Push the pipe up against it and then cover it up. I'll keep the bottom of it about a foot off the ground so nothing wants to crawl in there really. And pitch it, you know, towards the outside so it doesn't catch you in the water. I think this is about the right grade. It's about a 45 pitch. It's hard to see in the camera, but it's pretty good. I think they could slide down that. It might need to be a little bit more. We'll see. We'll put the pipe up there and I'll put some dirt to pin it and give it a try. I'm going to put the 36-inch at the bottom. Stop it, you know, maybe a foot off the where it's going to drop to the ground. I can cut this down with the machine too if I need to. And then put a little short piece of 24-inch, probably 5-6 foot piece at the top, and put it a little bit higher so it's all the way in the top of the 36 over there. So they'll slide down the 24 and then drop into the 36 and then drop out the 36. That'll be the playground. I'll cover it up with dirt so it can't move on them. There we are on top of the topsoil mound. Yeah, that's pretty steep right there. I can put this little green slide and let him slide down it, see what he thinks. It'll kind of give us an idea if it's steep enough. I can make it steeper from the top and the bottom though, if I need to. That's about as steep as you want to drive up with the machine. I'll give you a quick look around from the top of the pile here. Got all the shadows playing on the mountains because of the sun setting. I guess that's it for today. I'll see you on the next one.